Good morning, everyone. How many times we hear the sentence, it takes a network to fight a network, or cybersecurity is a team sport? But how do we translate this statement, which are very valid and very true, into actions? How do we make sure that we build a network, we get the funds, we get the resources, we get all together? Well, the ECCC, the European Cybersecurity Competence Center, was actually created with this objective in mind, to ensure that we have a network of companies, private and public enterprises, public entity, that work together to ensure that we get a safer digital economy, a safer digital market. We have been created with three objectives in mind. First of all, to support research in cybersecurity. Second, to ensure that our companies are more competitive on the global economy and improve our sovereignty, digital sovereignty. And the third objective, to make sure that the resilience, to help ensuring a better resilience of the digital and critical infrastructure and the whole economy as a whole. We do this together with 27 national coordination centers, one in each of the member states, and which are acting as a focal point for the interaction with the local ecosystem. They act as a point of contact for the funds of the European level. So we do this building our first network inside. How do we ensure that we fulfill the objective given by the regulation? So the objective, as I say, promoting research, ensuring more competitiveness, and helping the resilience of the critical infrastructure. We do this, first of all, by setting a direction, by setting an agenda, a strategic agenda. So the ECCC is responsible for setting, together with the member state, the strategic agenda for the Union on cybersecurity. The agenda is on our website, is reviewed regularly to take into account the political priority, the change in the threat landscape, and the technological evolution. The agenda has 27 actions, ranging from education and awareness up to 5G, 6G, protection of hospital, protection of the critical or transportation, and also even an area on space and dual-use technology. So the first element is the agenda. From the agenda, we build a work program, 3-year work program. Our work program covers now from 25 to 27, with specific action, specific investment, the indication of who are the beneficiaries of our actions. So number one in our priority list is the strategy. We need to give direction to this network, to this team. The second element of our action is the element of funding, providing help, providing financial support for companies who want to step up their preparation on cyber resilience. We are responsible for the management of two of the largest funds of the Union on research and innovation, Horizon Europe and Digital Europe program. Horizon Europe is the biggest and the largest research program in the world. We are responsible for a part which is only focusing on cyber. It's around 1.6 billion in this MFF, so from 21 to 2027. And it's focusing on pure research. If you have read the Ninisto report, if you read the Draghi report, there is a strong focus on ensuring that fundamental research is fostered, is pushed, is encouraged, because without that, we won't be able to go to the next part of the value chain. So fundamental research, particularly, we are looking always into new technology, innovation, AI, and the quantum transition. We actually have a call out now for 90 million, which will close in November. Generally, these are funds which are given to university research center, those who work on research on a daily basis, and we cover the whole cost of these projects. The second program that we manage is the Digital Europe program. Again, is around 1.6 billion. We started late. The ECCC is only 1 year old. We became financially autonomous only in September 2024. So we got into the program when it was already some time. But we have already invested 520 million as of yesterday, which we closed a call, 520 million on digital, on program for improvement of cybersecurity. We cover 50% of the amount, So that means that more or less we mobilize €1 billion in the EU economy just on cyber. 250 projects all over Europe, so all member states got funding for this to DEP. 40% of the funds go to SMEs, around 20% are being given to member state, government organization, the National Coordination Center first, but also other government entities. Another 20% went to research institute, university, and the remaining to the other beneficiaries. 250 projects, more than 1,000 companies have received funds directly from us or through the network of the NCC at local level. What we have now in the pipeline for the next 3 years. So I just say the work program has been published. We have started the implementation of the 25 project, and we move soon to the preparation of the 26, 27. So what are the main priority there, which I think I want to share with you because show where we want to go together with the industry. The first priority is, again, on the DEP, is the implementation of innovation. But this time, not pure research, but we want solutions which are then ready for the market. One area is AI. We want to make sure that we get AI solutions which can be used, first of all, for government, so inside the SOCs, inside the hubs, inside the government organization, but then later on also to be used in the economy. We all know how complicated the regulations are, the NIS or the CRA. We want to help building solutions that facilitate the work of the SME on the reporting side, on the early detection of threats, on the sharing of information. So AI is one element. The second biggest group on the innovation side is quantum or quantum encryption, the preparation to the post-quantum world, which we all know when it comes will be a revolution in how we need to secure our information. So one area there is to prepare this migration on the adaptation of the key from PKI to PQC resistant key. But the second area, which is the biggest now, we want to build a testing infrastructure. It's going to be the first in Europe, copying to what the NIST is doing in the US, a testing infrastructure where you could go with your algorithm, verify compatibility, verify robustness, security, verify the interoperability with other algorithms. So this will be the first of its kind. We will launch a procurement, so this is 100% covered by the EU, by us, for 1 or 2 test centers with satellite maybe entity around Europe. We want to make it free or to a very low price for SMEs and for European companies, but we will open to all companies around the world. AI, quantum, the second group, after we finish the innovation, is about hospitals. We all know from the report of the ENISA threat landscape, we all know from the news how hospitals are target of ransomware. The numbers are very high. In every member state that I go, I always hear about how difficult, how complicated it is to secure in the hospital infrastructure, the health infrastructure. So together with the Commission on the health roadmap, we have launched a project, 30 million euro, focusing on mapping the gaps, so understanding how much are the technological gap that we need to cover. And we don't look just at member state level. We know the hospital often have a regional dimension, so we want to put together at least 2 or 3 member states, 2 or 3 entities, to start building pilots. From this pilot, later on, we want to expand, and once the gap is clear, understand what technology we need to sponsor to close this gap, to make the hospital more secure. So research, hospitals, and then we are building one of the largest SOCs network. Is called the Cybersecurity. As part of the Cybersecurity Solidarity Act, we are building a network of cross-border hubs. 3 are already in the pipeline, 2 in an advanced stage. Estonia is part of the third group, which has been now granted. And these hubs will work as a first early warning point. So they will collect information from the national lab, from the local SOCs, for private SOCs, and they will share intelligence information between each other. They will share early warning attack. This is the first element. ENISA is responsible for the next one, which is the cybersecurity to the reserve. So the private company which will enter, which will start to activate once an attack has been detected. So a number of projects will be there to continue expanding this cross-border hubs network. Another area is helping the company to fulfill the regulation. I mentioned before AI and quantum, but there are a lot of other obligations, especially now with CRA coming. So we want to help company to have the right tool to prepare for the CRA. So not just webinar and awareness, but also really have the possibility for them to test their own product before they go for an assessment. So this is also very large. One other area which is not yet public, but will be public, actually was approved yesterday by our board, is the creation of dedicated SOCs for undersea cable. We all know what happened. We want to make sure that we start building a first entity. There will be an initial small center, but this will become a fusion center. We want to put together civilian information, military information, other type of information to really ensure that our undersea cable are controlled. This is also part of the strategy of the European Union release, I think in June. And then to conclude on the funding, we have something on dual-use technology, we have something on support. Yesterday we had the final of the Cybersecurity Challenge. This is the largest probably challenge of students, 14 to 24 years old. More than 35,000 students, like young hacker, were involved. We are very happy to be part of this, also providing funding, providing know-how. So I started with the network. You know, we say we need a network to fight a network, and I want to close with the network, because nothing will work out unless we put all the elements together. And we do this by creating a special platform, the Atlas. The Atlas is our superpower. I think it's the superpower of the Union. We want to use this platform to put together all the entities, all the stakeholders. Every company who is established in the EU could be part of the Atlas. The Atlas will work as a place for us to provide you information. What are the next? What is our strategy? What are our funding opportunity? But also for you to provide feedback on what are the needs of the industry, what are the needs of the society. And it will also be a place for finding partners. We know how difficult it is to build this digital market. We want, with the platform, help this effort. So, and to conclude, everyone, regardless of the size of your company, whether you do a small software or a small app, a small startup, or you are a large corporation, and you do SOCs for government, everyone needs to play a role. So I really encourage you to, of course, check what we do, engage with an NCC, your local coordination center. In Estonia, this is at the RIA. Actually, the director is here, so engage with them. Try to see how you could, first of all, be part of the network, be part of our journey to make Europe safer and more competitive in the world. Thank you.